Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Charlotte 49ers Dynasty. This is the episode to submit your recruit for Season 2 and also to fill in the recruits for Season number 1 because I will be renaming most of these recruits. There's only probably 2 or 3 that were custom before this. But make sure you get your submission in the comment section below. The template will be there. And as we round out the end of the season in the next couple of episodes. Now, we do have a couple of new commits. Who we just saw is Kenneth Colvin. He is going to be an outside linebacker. I really like him on the defense side of the ball. We don't really have too many 60s overall recruits right now. Only being able to recruit 2 stars in our home state and our pipeline. So we really have to groom these guys in the future. So we do play a pair of Florida teams, but first we took on FIU and that did not go well at all. FIU absolutely dominated us. They moved to 5-5 as well. We dropped to 3-7. So this was just an ugly game all around. I didn't even want to show you guys any. It was just ugly and nobody was doing well at all. We tried to run the ball a little bit. It honestly did not work too well, and our receivers were not getting open at all. I mean, it was just lockdown city. So now we go up against FAU after losing to FIU. Hopefully we can get a win here. And you know, FAU is known for having those good running backs like Devin Singletary, for example, and most recently did have Lane Kiffin as their head coach. So this is going to be very interesting going up against, you know, a team that really is predicated off of the run. We've struggled against the run this year. So we return home. Here we go. 2 more games left on the schedule, FAU and Marshall. And here is Riv Johnson back to receive the opening kickoff, and he takes it back across the 30, and he sets our offense up. And here comes Brian Rochford, the sophomore, out onto the field, still starting over Billy Ray. Here's a handoff. This is Calvin Joshua. He gets the first carry. He loses 3 yards on that one. And now that eventually brings us to a 3rd and 13. Here's Rochford. Under pressure, goes down. FAU gets after the sophomore, and we will have to punt it away on our first drive. We tried to play action fake, but we had pressure from all directions, no matter where we went on that one. And now here comes FAU. Nick Tronti, he's out onto the field. He throws across the middle, and that is caught. Willie Wright, gain of 14 yards for the first down. Now, FAU is one of those teams that always is good in NCAA 14. Don't expect them to be down too long right now. They're kind of in the middle of the pack in the Conference USA, but don't expect them to be there for long. They are very good, and that is B.J. Emmons. A big game this game. He could be over 1,000 yards on the season. So here's a pass out to left side and a nice swing route. Emmons was wide open. Gain of 28 inside the 15. His first catch of the game goes for 28 yards. And man, was he open. So now they're inside the red zone now. 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Tronti throws to the end zone. Caught TJ Chase. Touchdown. They caught us in the cover 2 that time. CJ Terry lets the man get right behind him and over the top of Gary Anderson. Ends up being a score. It's now 7-0. So here comes Terrence Pitt Howard onto the field. He gets his first carry, and that will go for about a gain of 4, maybe 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 this time. This is Rochford. In the pocket, he's facing pressure. He goes down. He had a man down the sideline right there. I don't think he trusted his arm on that one. Instead, he takes the big sack. 3rd and 18. And look who's in the game. It's Billy Ray. He throws to left side, and it's picked off. McNeil is there, and the timing was just off on the throw. And you could just see that was just poorly thrown behind the receiver. And that's what happens when you lose those practice reps. Billy Ray coming back from that 2-game absence and then was on the sideline last episode and then tries to come back and go into the game. He throws his first pass as an interception. So 1st and 10 this time from the 15. Here is Tronti. He's going to scramble to the right side. He's got space into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Nick Tronti makes it 14-0. We knew he was a mobile quarterback. He gets into the end zone, and we're down by 2 scores. We're not even 3 minutes into the game. So here we go on offense. Let's see if we can finally get going. Here is Rochford throwing to the right side. He's got his man, Riv Johnson, who picks up a nice gain of 12. Riv Johnson is the most athletic guy on our offense. As now we run Raichu Howard, the senior, in motion. We give it to him on a jet sweep, and he picks up maybe a gain of 6 yards, a little bit close to the 50. So now we get it to a 3rd and 2 here. Brian Rochford under center. He's going to try to scramble to the right side. Throws that way, and it is dropped. Christopher Dalton had it in his hands, and that is going to be a punt once again. So FAU has a chance to take a 3-score lead. Here's a throw deep down the right sideline. Tronte finds TJ Chase, who's already scored in this game, and that was a perfect throw. Couldn't keep his feet in bounds, but it's a big-time gain. We decide to send the blitz on the next play. 2nd and 6, quick throw. It's Chase again. He's got it, beating CJ Terry. And another first down. TJ Chase, he's beaten the senior quite a bit early on in this game. We're not even into the 2nd quarter yet. Here's Tronte now running his tight end in motion. Handoff to Emmons, who picks up some type of lane that time. And look at the glitch to the block. It's Emmons for the touchdown. And that's just NCAA 14 taking advantage of you right there. You saw that glitch downfield in that block. Watch this again. The block just kind of glitched. Watch this. Look at that jump. Number 53 got a great boost to that block. I don't know what that was. 21-0. We are still not into the 2nd quarter. Here's a throw to left side. It's Riv Johnson. He's got it. He's open. Gain of 12. And a first down. Finally, we're across the 50 and into the 2nd quarter now. Rochford under center, facing pressure, and he holds on to the ball. Nobody was really open on that one. He loses yardage, and it's now 2nd and 22 after that play. So we line up here with 4 wide receivers out there. Rochford throws, and that's Raichu Howard, who spins around, and he gets across the 40. Gain of 18 for him. Still not a first down, though. 3rd and 4. So the senior gets his first catch of the game. Here's Rochford in the pocket, throws, and that's Mick Lott. His favorite target as a quarterback so far this year has been Mick Lott. He is leading the team in receptions this year and will lead us in yards as well. It's now 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. And on the first pass, there is pressure right up the middle, and Rochford goes down. I'm not sure what happened on this play, but a big fella falling on you is not the greatest feeling in the world. He comes out of the game, and here comes Billy Ray. So Ray back into the game now. He throws to the right side, Raichu Howard. He spins around inside the 10, gain of 17. It's a 1st and goal. So handoff, Terrence Pitt Howard, who gets about to the 1. Picks up a gain of 6 now, bringing it to an eventual 3rd and goal. We pitch out to Calvin Joshua, and he gets to the pylon. Touchdown. 21-7. We have a lot of ground to make up, but that is a good start on that drive. 21-7. And let's see if our defense can come up with a stop here. Under 4 minutes left in the first half. It's a play I should fake. This is Tronte. He throws to Michael Irvin II, who might be the most talented player on their entire roster. It's a gain of 22. Nice catch by him, getting across the 50. So 1st and 10 this time. B.J. Emmons gets the handoff up the middle. Big-time hole, and tackled in the 2nd level by C.J. Terry and Marlon Lambert. It's another first down for Emmons. Well, it's looking like he's on track to go for that 1,000 yards here in this season. Here is another handoff to left side, and it's a gain of 5, B.J. And now he's at 73 yards, 12.5 yards per carry. 1st and 10. This is Charles into the game, the backup running back, and he picks up a gain of 6 for James Charles. And now let's see if we can come with a stop here inside the 15. 2nd and 4. They run a man in motion. Tronte, he's just going to take off. Nobody's home. Touchdown. Tronte again. His 2nd of the day. 28-7 here. Under 2 minutes left just about. And FAU makes this a big-time lead. So we get an update on Brian Rochford, but while checking that, it looks like Terrence Pitt Howard checked out of the game on the goal line, and he broke his elbow. He is done for the year now. There was only 2 games left, so it's not really that long, but still. Terrence Pitt Howard, so we lose our starting running back, and then Brian Rochford, he's going to be out for 2 quarters, so he might come back in the 4th. But that's bad news for Terrence Pitt Howard. His freshman season is done. At least he has 3 more years after this one. So we do want him to hit the trainers hard, but here's Calvin Joshua taking over for him. He picks up a gain of 3. And now we're under 2 minutes left. Let's see if we can put together a nice drive. Billy Ray throws to the right side. Riv Johnson has it. Gain of 15, and that's a first down. Billy Ray showing what he can do. Maybe he showcases his talents in these next 2 quarters. Who knows? So 1st and 10 this time. Here is Billy Ray under center. He's going to throw deep across the middle, and the air mails it. It's an interception. Looking for Devon Cash. He just absolutely overthrew that one. And Devon Cash was wide open up the seam, and that was just a terrible throw. 28-7 here going into halftime. FAU on top. It looks like the end is in sight. So here comes Charlotte out on defense, and this game is probably over now because our defense has not shown any sign of making a stop. Here is Michael Irvin the second out of tight end position. He breaks a couple tackles, breaks 3, and picks up the first down. Gain of 12 yards. I mean, man, we need to learn how to tackle. We just need to recruit and groom our guys better. You can just see, look at this stiff arm. Emmons breaks free. That was like a karate chop. He went up into the air and everything. Gain of 21, and he's close to 100 yards. So 1st and goal now. Tronti handoff to James Charles, who picks up about a gain of 6. Barely gets to the 1. He should have got into the end zone on that one. I'm surprised he didn't. So 2nd and goal. Tronti throws, and it's caught. Michael Irvin, the second touchdown from 1 yard out. Nick Tronti, 14 of 15. 2 touchdowns through the air, 2 on the ground. 35-7 now. It's a blowout. Billy Ray trying to get away from the pressure, and he can't. He's seeing ghosts in the pocket. He tried to get out of the pocket. There was nobody coming to him, and he tried to step outside and gets hit hard. 3rd and 19. Jamaica Panolan checks to the game now. He throws across the middle. It's Mick Lott who has it, and he gets free. It's a touchdown. Mick Lott is going to take it all the way. Jamaica Panolan comes in, and on the first pass, airs it over the middle of the field, and Mick Lott goes for 6. We needed some type of miracle. We're still down by 21, but nice to see some life out of Mick Lott. He gets it to 14 points here for Charlotte. So how about Jamaica Panolan coming into the game making a big throw as B.J. Emmons gets a gain of 7 on that play. So here's another handoff to left side and a great tackle, Vincent Youngblood. I really love that young kid. He's a sophomore this year, and he can really tackle. I mean, he's a good cover corner, but he also can show some plays making some tackles. And 3rd and 7 now. B.J. Emmons, draw play, stopped. And that is going to be Gary Anderson on the stop. And we do get the punt. Here comes Jamaica Panolan back out onto the field. I think Billy Ray is okay to go, but it looks like coach is sticking with Jamaica Panolan here, as that is going to be Christopher Dalton's first catch of the game, gain of 6. So Panolan, quick throw across the middle. It's Riv Johnson. On a 3rd and 2, he finds the speedster, gain of 14. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game. So Panolan looks good throwing the football. Here he is under pressure, and he doesn't get rid of it. It's a big-time sack. Loss of 12. We definitely need to work on our quarterbacks holding the ball too long in the pocket, taking these huge sacks. 3rd and 15. Panolan throws to left side, and it's picked off. Looking for Mick Lott. He does get picked off, and FAU causes their 3rd turnover of the game. That was supposed to be a timing route, just a better defensive play by the cornerback. He read that route all the way. As now we move into the 4th quarter, we get one more possession back. Here is Panolan back out onto the field. Let's see what he does in his second opportunity here after interception. So quick throw across the middle on a 3rd and 11. That's dropped. Calvin Joshua had it. 4th and 11. This one could be the game. Panolan throws across the middle, and Devon Cash has it. And it's a gain of 16 yards, first down. Now, Cash is our slot receiver, and there are just some games where he disappears. I'm looking for him to be better in year number 2 next year. So here's Marcus Williams into the game at tight end. He has it in a big time gain after the catch. Gain of 26, his first catch of the game. Good throw that time by Panolan. So now we get it to the 30-yard line this time. Jamaica throws across the middle. He's got Riv Johnson, who picks up a gain of 11. Nice throw by him. and it's a first down. So look who's back into the game now. It's Brian Rochford. They go back to him after Panola put together a nice drive. Throw it to the right side. Christopher Dalton has it. He was into the end zone but came out. It's going to be a gain of 5 yards. So 2nd and goal this time. Maybe a little bit of confidence booster. Quick throw. It's Christopher Dalton again. Touchdown, 2 yards out. And we do get one last touchdown here at the end of the game in garbage time. But a little too late. We lose by a few scores here. 35-21 ends up being the final score. We only lost by 2 touchdowns, but it seemed like a blowout. We didn't really have an answer for their offense. Nick Tronti threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 2 touchdowns. He was extremely good. Jamaica Panolan, though, came into the game and actually threw very, very well. A touchdown and an interception. I wouldn't chalk that interception up as being a bad throw, just a good play on the defensive side of the ball. Brian Rochford went 8 for 13 before getting hurt. He was 8 for 12, or was he 7 for 11 actually? And then he ended up throwing that last touchdown. I really love what Rochford does. I also like Panolan a lot. I mean, he comes to the game, plays very good football. I am very, very proud of his play. Riv Johnson at 8 for 84. He had a good game. Mick Lott was over 100 yards with that big time touchdown grab. And look at the drops, though. We had a lot of drops in this game. We had 5 drops total, way too many, to be honest. And a lot of those were actually like first downs and whatnot, not just like regular passes. And then on defense, I mean, there's not much to say. D. Brown Jr. did have 1 sack, but we just didn't play good football on defense. We couldn't stop their offense at all. Nick Tronti went 15 for 17. That is an issue with our secondary there. We're going to get better on defense overall going into next season as well. Michael Irvin had 5 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown. So going into the last game of the season, we will take on Marshall. They are 2-9, and they are actually our rival. So we actually have 2 rivals in this series. It's Marshall and Appalachian State. Appalachian State obviously being the biggest rival. And this year they're 6-5. They will move over to the Conference USA. I'm not really sure how I want to do the promotions in this dynasty. I might go from Conference USA to the American and then to the ACC. I think that's how I might do it. We'll have to see. But just looking at the top schools here, Clemson and Ohio State are 1-2. How about I said Ohio State. I meant Iowa State. They are 11-0, dominating the Big 12 this year. That is just crazy. Alabama's right behind them at number 3. Miami is right there in the middle of the top 15. They are number 13 ranked in the country. And then you can just see then we start getting into the 3-loss to 4-loss teams here at the bottom of the top 25. But I am excited to get this season wrapped up here and go into senior day and get, the last impression of these seniors and see what happens in the offseason. So make sure you guys get your submissions in the comment section below. I will be reviewing those and adding those into this year's recruiting class and next year's, as next year will be custom recruits. I didn't do it this year. I just renamed for season 1. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on.